We're going to move now to the war in Europe, where after getting immense pressure from its NATO allies, Germany has agreed today to send much-needed battle tanks to Ukraine. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz announced this morning the shipment of what are known as Leopard 2 tanks. Berlin had previously resisted calls to send the vehicles to the region, but today Scholz announced the reversal, citing, quote, intensive consultations between Germany and its Western allies. Joining us now, we have a top defense official from one of those NATO allies, Permanent Secretary of the Estonian Ministry of Defense, Kusti Salm. And I would like to start with what Estonia is doing to help Ukraine, because there was a big announcement within the past week. Can you share that with us?
Good morning, everyone. Yes, with large pleasure. Estonia has been one of the largest supporter of Ukraine. Last week we achieved 1% of lethal aid. That amounts for $400 million US dollars in Estonian terms. But if we would translate it into the US terms, it would be 220 billion euros. So it makes us the largest contributor to the aid to Ukraine. Last week, what we also did, we convened a large conference in Estonia that was called Tallinn Pledge. So we had 11 defense ministers around Europe. And they pledged the biggest ever package from European allies, and this was a very, very strong and encouraging message for all the other allies that we need to keep the fight. It's extremely important that Ukraine would win this war. And I'm, very happy to see that it's U.S. and other allies who are keeping this leadership.
Mr. Secretary, how important is it that those tanks, the German tanks and also the U.S. Abrams tanks are shipped to Ukraine? How big of a difference will that make in the months ahead?
It's going to make a large difference, and I would divide it into two different chapters. First is the battlefield edge. They can form units that can advance on the battlefield, and they can make a difference there. But even more importantly, it's another chapter in the aid to Ukraine. For months, tanks have been something that has been sort of forbidden talk. Western allies have been reluctant to give tanks. Now this hurdle is something that we have come over, and it's a very, very strong, encouraging message, and hopefully we move to other areas soon.
There's been frustration from Baltic states like your own, who are literally right on the cutting edge with Russia, Poland, other frontline states, with how slowly countries like Germany and France and at times Britain have moved. Are you feeling better right now about how even those countries that aren't on the front line are supporting Ukraine? Do you think they're doing everything they can to help Ukraine push the Russians out?
Well, to be honest, we have been quite content with the Western actions and the Western unit. It has been clearly a surprise for Russians, but clearly a very encouraging sign for ourselves. The Europe and also US has mobilized itself for very large Ukrainian packages. Clearly, there's a room to do more. Estonia just reached 1% of GDP. In Europe, the European efforts have been, 10 times or even more less than Estonian efforts. So there's clearly room to do more. But at the same time, we need to acknowledge that in diplomacy, mocking your allies or embarrassing them is never a good strategy. We need to find ways how to help them to get over hurdles. And I think the whole process that led for Germans to give tanks was a very, very good example of how close the allied leaders are and how we can actually achieve results when we are focused to the end result.
Right. And finally, Mr. Secretary, how important is it? Can you explain to Americans how important it is to have Finland and Sweden in NATO? So now, as Admiral Stavridis likes to say, it turns the Baltic Sea into a NATO lake.
Well, you pretty much explained it. This is the moment where the diplomats are actually needed. it's not only diplomats who drink champagne and go to receptions. They need to get to the results, and I'm very confident that Sweden and Finland, both our very close allies, will get to the alliance and make the difference and turn the Baltic Sea into the NATO's internal lake.
Permanent Secretary of the Estonian Ministry of Defense, Kusti Salm, thank you. It's our honor to have you on this morning. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you. We greatly appreciate
Thank you very
your
much.
leadership and the leadership of Estonia.
Absolutely.